Thank you for today, Ryan. I was very happy with your proposal.
I thought it was the only way to end our long-distance relationship. I didn't come up with any other idea.
We've been together for 5 years, but we've been long distance for more than half of that time. I'm a little nervous about live together.
That's true. But even though it's long distance, I think we've developed a solid love for each other over the past 5 years. I'm sure you and I will get along well even if you become husband and wife.
I think so too. We didn't see each other very often, but we called each other every day.
That's right. It's hard to find a couple that calls almost every day for 5 years. I'm sure we'd be great together.
True. I'm starting to feel like we're going to be okay.
By the way, what are you going to do with your work and stuff? I think one of us is going to have to quit.
Oh, that. I'm having think about it too.
There's only one answer, right? You quit your job and come here.
That's what's going to happen. I still feel like hard up for it.
Why not? You just say, I'm quitting, and just resign without hesitation.
Don't say it so easily. Even I have established myself in the past.
What have you done? Women tend to quit their jobs when they get married or pregnant anyway. Don't worry about it too much.
But I've been working hard and I've been getting recognition. It's kinda hard to let that go.
Why? You don't want to marry me?
I want to, but at least let me stay on until the current project is finished.
So you want me to stay long distance even if we get married?
It'll be over by the time we get married, or can I do that?
I can't help it. I'll allow you that much. I'm an understanding boyfriend.
Thank you, Ryan. Well, I have an early day tomorrow, so I'm going to bed.
Okay, good night. I'll be at the station in a few minutes, so I'll go to bed as soon as I get home.
Okay. We'll decide on wedding greetings and stuff later.
Okay, good night. Amy, would you break up with me?
What? What's going on all of a sudden? What's wrong? Why are you saying that?
Yesterday, after we went to your parents' house to say your wedding greetings, I've been thinking about it.
About what?
That maybe we should break up.
Why?
In the first place, I should have confirmed such an important thing earlier. We've wasted 5 years together.
Did I do something yesterday? Or did my dad do something rude?
I can't accept the part about you being a single parent. And I hear you and your father were living alone. Just thinking about it makes me feel sick.
Huh? What do you mean?
How can anything happen when two opposite genders are alone under one house? Just imagining that kind of thing is a little...
Don't be paranoid. If he's a stranger and we're opposite gender, maybe there's something can happen, but he is my father. It's weird that something would happen.
But yesterday I was watching you and your father. And you two, too close for a father and daughter.
That's normal. What did you see that made you think so wrong?
Your father brought tea for us and he even prepared tea, cakes, and cakes.
That's because I brought my fiancé. I mean, when we had guests over. My father takes the initiative to serve tea and stuff.
Normally, that kind of thing is a woman's job, right? And your father covers for it. Isn't it because he sees his daughter as the opposite gender?
Huh? I don't get it. Where did the idea come from? Me and Dad don't have that kind of relationship. Don't say weird things.
But I can't believe it.
You've been like that for a while, haven't you? Do you misunderstand women as male servants or something?
I'm not. Women are human beings too. I don't think of them as servants or anything like that.
But women serving tea. Or that women have to leave their careers to go to men. You're saying a lot of things.
Am I wrong about that? It's a disgraceful for a man to serve tea. Women are going to have to leave their jobs when they get pregnant or something. Compared to women, men are at less risk of abandoning their careers, right?
Don't be so selfish. Women want to take care of their careers too.
So you're saying I should leave my job and go to you?
You don't have to give up your job. You are freelance and you can work anywhere with just one computer.
I don't want to leave this town that I used to live in.
Of course you don't. I'm sure the apartment you've lived in since college must be a very comfortable place to live.
You know what I mean.
It's too much trouble to move. Then it would be easier to invite me to the city, right?
That's right. I guess that a single parent was the bottleneck. A daughter and your father alone.
Don't give me some sick fantasy.
No, there's another reason.
What? What other reasons?
The fact that you only have a father. You grew up without a mother's love, right? The love that was not given to you when you were a child. It's hard when you asked for me or my mom.
You know, my mom died when I was a high school student. I had more than enough love from both of them. I don't have the slightest idea that I'm going to get love on behalf of my parents.
I doubt that. I don't want to be spoiled after marriage. I think we should break up.
I understand. It's so sad, but I've made up my mind to break up with you in our conversation too.
That's great. I know it's hard to leave the man you love, but good to you've made up your mind. That's great.
If you made fun of my dad that much, that's enough.
You decided to leave me because I made fun of your father? I knew you were a daddy's girl.
If I can break up with you, I don't care if I'm a daddy's girl or not. Then, can I have my stuff back?
Pajamas, bags, clothes, etc.?
Yes. Just pay on delivery. I'll pack up all of your stuff in a box and send it to you with cash on delivery.
Okay. Hey, long time no see. I heard from a junior in college. You still can't get a boyfriend.
That's true, but what does it matter? It doesn't matter to you whether I have a boyfriend or not, does it?
Well, it doesn't matter. I got a cute girlfriend, you know. She's 2 years younger than me, more charming and better looking than you.
Congratulations. Is that all you want to say to me today? To check if I had a boyfriend? You just wanted to show off?
I knew you'd be curious about your ex-boyfriend's current situation. It seems like you never blocked my number. You still can't get over me, can you?
Of course not. Don't get me wrong. Don't think your ex-girlfriend will always love you. It's because you don't send me my stuff. What's going on? It's already been a year.
I sent them to you, packed them in a box.
You sent me just pajamas and cups and stuff like that. What about my clothes, my bag, my accessories?
I'm so busy with work, I ain't got time. Don't push me like that.
Who's busy all year around? At least you have a day off. Can't you at least pack them in a box? Take them to the post office?
I'm saying I'm so busy.
I heard about what you've been up to from your friends at the university.
Huh? What did you ask?
To get a girlfriend who's more attractive and better looking than me. That you've been going to a lot of blind dates and matching apps. Did you make a girlfriend to impress me?
That's not true. This is fake.
If you have time for blind dates and matching apps, you should send my stuff as soon as you can. Even if I wanted to cut ties with you, I wouldn't be able to do so.
Okay. I'll send it when I have time. Women who are in a hurry are not popular with the men, okay?
I'd rather be alone than be with some strange guy.
You're such a manly woman because you only spent time with your father. I wish you'd take a lesson from my current girlfriend.
I'm telling you. My mom died when I was in high school. It's not like I lived with my dad all my life.
This is why I hate growing up with a single parent. On the other hand, she seems to have grown up in a normal home. I feel safe in marrying her.
Good for you. So, when are you going to ship it out?
You're so persistent. I told you 100 times that I'd do it when I'm free. She's coming over now. I'll talk to you later. Talk to you later.
Hey, if you have time to see her, send me a package. Are you listening to me? I can't believe it. Explain me what's going on.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I was just browsing eBay. My clothes and bags were on sale. What is going on? You did this, didn't you?
Are you sure those are yours? It's not like it's a one-of-a-kind item. I could be mistaken.
I've seen the background of the item. This is in front of the closet in your apartment, right?
There's a number of apartments with similar decor to mine. You must be mistaken.
And then there's the stuff you were selling. This account used to sell only video games and men's clothes. But at one point there were women's clothes, bags, and accessories. And then you said that you would send it to me. But you never sent them to me.
That's all you're saying, that I list them? That's as far from a false accusation as you can get.
I recognize the stains on the bag and the scratches on the accessories. And the state it was shipped from is where you live. Why did you sell my personal belongings without my permission?
I told you, I don't know.
Oh well, if you want to keep quiet, that's fine. Anyway, most of those things were brought from you. I'll just forget about the ones I bought myself, thinking of them as study money.
That's right. Just forget about it.
The reason you didn't send me the high brand stuff, or the stuff I bought myself, so it was for your own pocket money. Worst man ever.
It's just your misunderstanding. Well, that's what I would have done.
You sold them all over 6 months ago, and you've already had them for a long time. You kept my contact information all these years. When you got a girlfriend, was it to mount her or something?
Let's not talk about mounting. I would have told you if I ever got a girlfriend.
How much of a piece of shit is this? Even if your parents are together, you're a failure at parenting if you have so little common sense. I'm lucky my parents were the ones who taught me common sense.
Huh? What the hell? You're a single parent.
Don't make fun of me just because I'm a single parent. There's no reason for me to keep your text any longer, so I'll cut the pro. Goodbye.
It's been a while. How have you been?
Ryan, are you my ex-boyfriend Ryan? How do you know my contact?
It looks like it's automatically added you as a friend when you recreated your account.
What? Does that mean you left my phone number? So creepy.
Don't say that. You miss me too, right?
What? Of course not. I just forgotten about you. Because of the message I received from you, I remember something bad. Oh no.
I don't remember you being such a hot and cold. Are you nervous because you haven't heard from someone you like in a while?
I'm telling you it's not. It's just creepy. You have a cute girlfriend. You should focus on her.
That's the thing. We broke up.
What? What happened?
Specifically, I divorced. We tried to get a baby, but when we got tested, we found out that my wife was infertile. I talked to my mom about it and she said, you can't have an infertile wife.
That's why you divorced her? That's crazy.
It can't be helped. Mom said so.
You were the type to follow your mother's lead in everything, weren't you? Maybe that's why she broke off our engagement.
Mom says that single parenting is a bad idea.
I can't believe it. But maybe it was a good thing we broke off the engagement.
And my mom was so annoying, she said, hurry up and show me the grandkids. I'm trying to get married, but I can't find anyone good.
Well, freelancers have unstable income. If you make a good amount of money, it'll still be a good, but... As I know you, you are not that different from an office worker.
It's tough to start a marriage from scratch. I showed my mom pictures of all of my ex-girlfriends, and she said your face is the best.
That's rude. Is that why you're asking me to get back together with you? You never cease to amaze me.
You're lucky my mom approves.
I'm a single parent.
She said she can't be helped it, so she'll get over it. I'll let you have my baby. So quit your job and come back to me.
I promise you, it won't happen.
What? Are you in a position to say no?
I have a choice to make. To begin with, I have a fiancé.
I bet I'm better than that guy.
What the? He's kinder than you. He's more thoughtful than you. Above all, he's a great partner who gets along with my father and mother.
Wait a minute. Your mother is dead, right? What do you mean he'd get along with her?
I told him that my mom is dead, and since the next monthly anniversary of her death, he's been visiting her grave with me. He cleans the grave with me. He greeted my mom and gave her an update on what's going on. Before going to visit the grave, he always brings my mom's favorite food to buy and take with him.
What's that?
On days when I just can't make it, we can move the date or go together, or she'll go by himself. I remember one time he went with my dad.
If I think about the people you lost, does that qualify as a kind person in your mind?
When you say it like that, you are already a no-good. I would feel sorry for someone who date or married with you in the future. I think you should live alone for the rest of your life.
Huh? What the hell is that?
Also, I was going to tell you tomorrow, but I'm telling you now. Your current job, I'm going to terminate your contract at the end of this month.
What do you mean by work? Why should I be told by you? It's none of your business.
It does. The client company you're getting work from, it's the company I work for.
Oh, is that right?
2 years apart, I have forgotten at least the company my ex-girlfriend worked for. We were together for 5 years after all.
Wait a minute. Could it be that you're the one I've been communicating with?
The person you were corresponding with was my associate of mine. I'm in charge of this project.
You're kidding, right? You mean you are in higher position than me?
You love positions, don't you? Well, I'm in charge of this project.
Shit.
You're no good at your job, you're late on deadlines, and you're just a real pain in the ass. And when I ask you to improve, all you do is act like a big jerk. My associate got a stomachache because of you. I'm also being scolded by my superior because of you. You made me be in a lot of trouble. If you keep on like that, you're going to lose all your work.
You'd be in trouble if I left. Maybe you shouldn't break the contract.
No, it's no problem at all. There are plenty of replacements for you, so don't worry about it. I'll send you another email saying the contract can't continue.
Wait a minute.
Leave me alone. I'm going to ignore you no matter how many times you recreate your account. If you persist, I'll call the police.
Amy, I beg you. We don't have to get back together. At least do something about the job. I'll do it properly from now on. I can't have my contract cut off.
That's because you're doing things that will get you cut off. You've been acting like a jerk just because you're dealing with a woman. It's completely your own fault. Don't fuck with women. According to what my mutual friend told me, Ryan had been in contact with ex-girlfriends other than me. But when he broke up, all of his ex-girlfriends had a bad breakup. He was being ignored by all of them and reluctantly resumed his marriage activity. However, now that his contract with our company has been terminated, he has almost no income. He is receiving money from his parents. Such a man would never have caught the attention of a girl looking for a marriage, and he is still counting his marriage activity. I got married to my fiancé. We just recently had our wedding and are living happily ever after. After we enjoy our time together a little more, we are planning to start our fertility activities.
Damn, old man, why do you keep calling me? You're annoying me. Thank God. You didn't answer your phone or return my calls. I was worried about you. What? Annoying. How is college life? Good. Are you getting enough to eat? Are you not in trouble? Nothing. I mean, even if I say that to you, it doesn't seem to mean anything. Why are you saying it like that? I'm your father, so if you're in trouble, I would help you. Stop it. When I was in elementary school, you were constantly traveling on business, and then you moved out on your own for years. You've never done anything fatherly for me. I'm really sorry about that. You know, Mother used to say, Father doesn't like us. She said that to you? That's impossible. I love you and her more than anything in the world. You can say whatever you want. I'm sorry to make you feel so sad. Believe me, family is the most important thing for me. It doesn't matter now. So, you done talking? I'm about to finish my break at my part-time job. You're working this late? Yes. Is that bad? Won't it affect the college life? None of your business. You know? What do you mean? Never mind. Oh hey, why don't you come back sometime soon? You haven't been back home for almost 6 months now. Why? It's just wasting my money on transportation. I'll give you that much. Actually, my work assignment ends the month after next. Well, good for you. So that's why you should come home then. Let's go out for dinner with the family for the first time in a while. Dinner? What do you think? Do you want to go? I won't go 'cause I'll get fat. Don't say that. If you lose any more weight, you'll be skinny. Besides, one meal won't make you fat. I don't want to. Good food tastes like garbage when I eat it with you. You don't have to say that. It's been a long time since I've had a chance to talk with you. I don't have anything to talk to you about. You know, family dinners at my age? Seriously, it's so gross. What's going on with you? Did anything happen to you at school? Ugh, I don't need you. Go to hell, scum dad. Is this a rebellion? I'm a little sad. My name is Tony, 45 years old. My wife, Sunny, is 4 years younger than me, and we got married 20 years ago. We have such a lovely girl, Anne, who is adorable. This year, she turns 19. She's now attending college to study a foreign language. I'm in a deep state of sadness over a message from her, saying that I've been so focused on my work that I've missed my family. I've been regretting that, but still, has she ever said such demeaning things about me before? I have a bit of an unclear feeling. I made her feel so lonely. I tried to communicate with her as much as possible. I tried to communicate with her again a few weeks later. But even after 3 or 4 days, the message still wasn't read. I never thought she would turn out like that. I can't help but cry when I think back on it now. Dad, I was worried about you because you didn't read my messages for 4 days. Are you okay? Can you talk on the phone? I can't talk on the phone now. Oh, okay. Were you busy with college and the part-time job? I got fired from my part-time job. You were working so hard. What happened? The manager asked me to go out with him. I said no. He touched me and I didn't like it, so I slapped him out of the way. He said, "You hurt me. You're guilty of assault. You're fired." What's with that guy? I'll deal with him. Where's the store? Don't do it. I'm afraid he'll get angrier. I don't want to get involved anymore. If you say so, I understand. But he didn't hurt you or anything, right? I'm alright. But I didn't get paid for this month's work. I haven't eaten for 3 days. What? I tried to pay the bill for water and electricity with this month's salary, but I couldn't pay them and they stopped. I can't take it anymore. Wait, what about the $2,000? What are you talking about? Mom sends you a monthly allowance of $2,000 every month, right? I don't get that kind of money. I mean, Dad, you told Mom that she didn't have to send allowance money because I'm a college student, didn't you? Mom told me that. Of course not. I send her the monthly allowance of $2,000 so you can focus on studies. That's a lie. Then why isn't the money coming in? Your mom has your passbook, so with the living expenses, I'm asking her to transfer the money to you. What? So you're saying that Mom isn't giving me the money intentionally? I have no idea. Mom told me all my life that you're the kind of guy who doesn't put money in the house. No, of course not. I work alone. I can't help out with the housework or raising a child. So I made sure you and your mom had enough to live on. I just made sure to give money. But when I was in high school, Mom cried because you wouldn't give us enough money to live on. So I got a part-time job and gave it to her. What's that? She was begging a high school girl for money. Mom said that you were giving money to other women. You wouldn't give it to us. How is that possible? I've been giving her more money for living expenses and savings. There's a history of transfers in my passbook. What's going on? I'll have to ask her. You don't have any money on you, right? Do you use PayPal? I'll wire you the money now. Thanks, but I don't think I can go shopping. When I stand up, it makes me dizzy. I can't move from my bed. Are you okay? I'll call an ambulance and I'll come over there as soon as I can. Okay, I'm sorry. Hey, didn't you send allowance money to Anne at all? What? What is it all of a sudden? Anne didn't have any money. She texted me. She hadn't eaten or drank for days. You contacted her? Yeah, so I asked about her allowance money from you. She said she didn't get it. I did. She spent it all. She's lying. I don't think she's lying. You are way too easy on her, just because you're her father. I looked at her passbook and there were no transfers from you at all. What? How could you look in her passbook? I went to her apartment as soon as she texted me. She's in the hospital now. What? Why? She was in the house in the middle of summer with no food or drinks, no running water, and no electricity. You know what I mean? I don't understand. Explain to me. She'd had severe heat stroke, dehydration, and even mild malnutrition. She had become so skinny. Oh my god! But she's in the hospital. She's gonna be okay. Relief, relief. Are you crazy? The slightest mistake could have, and you're exaggerating. But why instead of me did she call you? I looked at her phone. She called and texted you a lot too. What? Oh, I see it now. You ignored everything. What were you doing when our daughter was having a hard time? I've been busy with things, so it's true that you haven't sent any allowance money to her. She's a college student. She can get a part-time job or something on her own. I kept it for her in case she was really in trouble. Now is the time. If this is how it's gonna be, I should have sent the money myself. Calm down. She's okay after all, isn't she? That's good. That's not the point. Oh, that's so annoying. I've got something to do. Can I go now? This late? You're not coming to check her? What am I supposed to do if I go there? I'm not a doctor, so what's the point of me going there? Aren't you worried about her? She's 19 now. She's a grown woman. If I cared about her that much, I wouldn't have time for myself. I see your point. I understand what you're saying. Are we done? Can I go now? You're too annoying. I'm hanging up. Have it your way. Hey, what are these divorce papers? Just as you see it. I'm divorcing you, so fill it out. Huh? Why? Are you saying you're divorcing me just because I don't send money to my daughter? Are you nuts? I don't get it. That's not all. You said I didn't put money in the house. I heard you made her, who was a high school student, get a part-time job and use that as living expenses. Is she lying again? She's not lying. She showed me the phone she used in high school. And it shows. It's your payday, isn't it? Bring me the money now. I saw that message. Didn't I give you $1,000 each for living expenses and savings? And you had a part-time job that time too, right? So what? Why did you lie to her to beg so much money? I was paying the rent, utility bills, and everything related to the payment. You can live well with $1,000 in a part-time job, right? You don't understand how much money a woman needs for everything. Then why don't you take it out of savings? I used it every month. So what did you spend the money on? I was into organic stuff. I spent over $1,000 in food alone and clothes. Are you serious? Are you doubting me? How can you come up with such lies so flippantly? I'm not lying. Rick, 22 years old and a senior at ABC College. What? Who's that? You know him well, don't you? The guy you've been contributing to for almost 2 years. What are you talking about? I don't understand. You're trying to make up an affair and divorce. You're trying to cover up for your cheating, right? It's true that the bad ones bark more often than the good ones. I'm cheating on you. When and where? You're probably bringing women to your place. I live in a company dormitory. A long time ago, there was an incident, since the security guards are stationed 24 hours a day. Also, the entrances have facial recognition systems for security purposes. Do you need proof of that? Then you're going to a girl's house. Except for company drinking parties, I go straight home. I can show the time card in the record of entering and leaving my apartment. I don't cheat. If you want to check it out, go ahead. Moreover, I have no contact with women in the departments because it's full of men. On the other hand, there's plenty of evidence for your affair. What? I hired a detective agency to check you for the past week. You took advantage of me in Anne's absence and invited him over every day for the past 7 days, and gave him a present every time. And on top of that, you even gave him money at the door when he was leaving. This is a misunderstanding. What's the misunderstanding? I have pictures for proof. And you should at least close the curtains when you do something like that. The guy from the detective agency said he was surprised when he saw you. No way. Well, the neighbors might have found out by now. You know, I can explain about this. I was lonely because you were far away from home. You've been contributing for 2 years just for the heck of it. You even used my daughter's allowance money. I'm not using it. I'm sorry, but I checked it up. There wasn't a penny in your account to send you. There is. I made another account. Then show me the account balance now. Now's not a good time. Stop lying. Well, Rick says he's a college student and doesn't have money. I want to help him. What? Even though my daughter is like this, you give money to the college student with whom you were having an affair with, especially the money I was supposed to give to Anne for her living? I'm sorry, it was just one slip-up. We've been together for 20 years, right? Please forgive me. I really have worked hard for the past 20 years to make you and Han happy. I guess it was all for nothing. I'm breaking up with him. I can't live without you. Not without me? You mean not without my money? I will never forgive you for what you did to my beloved daughter for the sake of a man who you cheated on me with. I have reflected on it. I will change my ways and do my best for the family. So please, I feel very sick of the thought of you doing anything for me. I can't be with you anymore. Please fill out the divorce papers now. No, that's what Anne wants too. What do you mean? I'm looking at these messages with her now. What? No, you aren't. Why didn't you tell me sooner? What would you have done if I had told you? I can't believe my daughter is reading this. Oh my god, it's not what you think. This is a dream. Yes, a dream. What are you talking about? Anne is already 19. She understands everything about the situation. That's why she says I should get a divorce. And she's cutting you off. No. Am I going to lose both my husband and my daughter at the same time? Also, the cheating partner, I had a chat with him yesterday. He thought of you as nothing more than an old lady who gave him money and had fun with him. He also paid me $15,000 for alimony right away. No, he promised to be together forever. That's too bad. Apparently, there are a lot of great old ladies out there for him, besides you. You're kidding me, right? I don't know the details, but the detective agent told me. And I can't divide the property as you spending my savings. Also, I'm requesting a compensation for the affair. I've quit my part-time job and I'm a housewife now. I don't have any money. You could work at a convenience store or a supermarket. No, I also have debts. You even borrowed money to have fun with a college student. Because I want to give him presents. That's too bad for you. Well, good luck with the alimony payments and paying off the debt. If you don't sign the divorce papers, I'm going to take legal action, okay? Hang on. You still have your stuff over here, don't you? When you come pick it up, shall we talk about it? I'm sure we'll understand each other better if we talk in person. I've been living alone for many years, so I have what I need over here. Throw away that stuff over there. Please, give me another chance. Also, if you still live in that room, I'll change it to your name. It'd be hard to pay $1,700 in rent, so I'm gonna cancel the lease. After everything, Sunny said she doesn't want a divorce. She was acting like a spoiled brat, so I decided to take legal action. The divorce went very smoothly because there was more than enough evidence of the affair. I don't know what happened to my ex-wife after that. So far, the consolation money has been transferred without delay. Rumor is, she works at a shady place. I heard something about being put on a fishing boat, but I'm not interested. My daughter had the hardest time with this one. I apologized from the bottom of my heart for what happened. Now, I send money directly to my daughter. She is finally able to focus on her studies. The other day, she called me and said, "I studied French today." She happily reported back to me, "Oh, speak of the little devil. Here's a message from my daughter. Are you off tomorrow? I want to go to a steakhouse. Do you want to go with me? I'm off tomorrow." Alright, let's go to a nice restaurant. Really? Of course. More importantly, are you still on a diet? That's a joke. At the time, I thought you were betraying me, my mother. So I just... Okay, I'm glad we cleared that up. Hey Dad, I'm sorry. Forget about it. You know, that time. Thank you for texting me. Somehow, I thought you might help me. I'm so glad. Oh, are you crying? Please don't do that again. What a good old man. They're tears of joy. I'm so sorry to put you through that really hard time. That's enough about that. I said I would forgive you, didn't I? Oh, thank you so much. I can't stop crying. I'm gonna wash my face. You're a crybaby, but I love you, Dad. I'm sorry I was so cold to you.